Aloha and welcome to my video, my interpretation of the cosmic weather. And today is all about Taurus. So we've got the new moon in Taurus. It's currently the dark moon today, the day before the new moon. And tomorrow, Queensland time, 1:53 a.m., so the 20th of May, we will have the new moon in Taurus. So this is such a beautiful time to co-create and plant those seeds of manifestation to do with building and growing this new foundation, this newness that we're finding ourselves in right now. And it's the foundation to do with wealth, beauty, pleasure, all of the beautiful, juicy things that Taurus is about. So let me just go back a little bit to give a bit of background of why this particular new moon is quite juicy and special. So we've just come off the back of like a hectic, almost like a hectic beginning of the year, right? Like since the beginning of the year, it's been crazy astrologically. More specifically, we've just had that coming off the back of the eclipse season. So how was that for you? I know it was a doozy for me. There was the expansion of the Aries eclipse, solar eclipse at the beginning, and it was like opening up these new chapters and things just dropping into place. And then we closed out, we rounded our eclipse season with that solar eclipse. I can put the links to both of those videos that I did if you wanted to rehash what that energy was, to remind you what was going on and how that was hitting, how that felt for you. So yeah, closing out eclipse season with that Scorpio lunar eclipse, holy moly, bringing up all of those things we don't want to look at so that we can clear them, so that we could step into this life now, this newness now. New chapters opening up. How's everyone feeling with that? Are you feeling the energy? Is there new things developing in your life, new unexpected things? Because Uranus has been hitting the energy. Uranus is all about expansion and spontaneity. So yeah, what surprising developments, what new chapters are opening up for you? I'd love to hear about it. Drop them in the comments. So we've come off the back of eclipse season. Mercury's also just gone direct. We had, over the eclipse season, we had Mercury retrograde too. It was the doozy. Retrograde in Taurus. So Mercury's still sitting in Taurus. So the 14th, 15th May, Mercury station direct. We're still in that shadowy period of he's warming up. He's just getting himself, back up to speed. But thank goodness that, he's back station direct, so we can, start moving forward. So I'm hoping you're feeling that momentum and that shift and that change, because I definitely am. It's been a huge time. So the other shift that is working in the background at the moment, at the beginning of May, the big overarching planet that's the big shift for this year is Pluto moving into Aquarius. So I've got a video on that too. I can put the link in this one if you wanted to go back and look over that information as well. So Pluto is just stationed retrograde in Aquarius. So this Pluto in Aquarius is new energy. We haven't felt this in a very long time. Oh, well, actually, we haven't felt this at all in our lifetimes. And now Pluto is retrograde, which means this new energy of that revolution and that changing up the structures of our lives, and just breaking through and expanding through all of that, is going into a retrograde period. So and it's retrograde in Aquarius specifically till mid-June, or mid-July, and it moves into Capricorn, retrogrades back into Capricorn, where it's been for the last 20 years. So this is really a time for us to go, okay, how did that expansion feel? You know, so this is happening when Pluto moved into Aquarius in February. So energy that we've been working with since then, a new energy that we've been working with since then. How now it's the time to kind of go, okay, what has the last couple of months been like for me? What has the last few months been like for me? Where did I really feel like I needed to expand and change? So now's the time to kind of go over that and go, okay, take stock, you know, and just go, okay, let's just sit with that. Let's just sit with that, because it's been huge, right? There's been so much going on astrologically and then internally. So it's just that's just happening in the background, just taking stock. Like, how is this big revolution going for us? You know, how's that big shift and change going for us? So the other beautiful shift that happened just a couple of days ago, 16th, 17th of May, is that Jupiter shifted into Taurus. Now, I've spoken about Jupiter before. We love Jupiter. Whatever Jupiter is touching, he expands. He brings luck and he brings abundance, and he just blows it up and makes it big. This is what I'm excited about with this new moon in particular, because so sitting in Taurus right now, we've got Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter, the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon always sit together over a new moon. So, and that's the beauty of a new moon, is that the sun sitting with the moon is like bringing our extroverted, our action, motivation, making things happen, bringing that energy into the new moon and the moon. So the moon is like our deep emotional, who we are in our heart of hearts. So we've got this beautiful energy of being able to co-create, and this is why we say plant those seeds of manifestation, because you've got the sun sitting with the moon saying, hey, let's turn the soil, let's plant the seeds, let's bring your deepest desires, what's sitting in your heart of hearts, let's bring them into manifestation. Let's start making this happen. Let's plant the seeds. So this is the energy with every new moon. And specifically with this Taurus new moon, we've got all these other planets sitting in Taurus. So there's a huge amount of energy right now in the cosmos sitting in Taurus, which is really helping us to shift in our self-worth, to shift in our valuing of self, to shift in how we receive pleasure, to shift in how we receive wealth, how we view wealth. Taurus is all about the physical manifested world, and it's all about enjoying the physical manifested world. So there could be themes of like shame popping up, anything that kind of blocks us enjoying this physical manifested world. So we could be finding, shame popping up, or blocks in how we receive this wealth and abundance that Taurus is wanting us to enjoy. So Taurus is usually ruled by Venus. Venus is the lover of all beautiful things. And Taurus is like, let's have the fine food. Let's have the fine, beautiful things that make us feel valuable and worthy, or that we feel valuable and worthy to be surrounded by beauty is more the thing. So, there can be the thing, or the spiritual way of looking at the physical materialized realm as being greedy or being selfish. So these are all themes that could pop up if they're blocking us to that abundance, right? This is the themes that could be coming up. So really what we need to look at is, how are we valuing ourselves? Where are we not loving ourselves? Where are we where are we not allowing that abundance to flow through us into our physical world? Because really, our physical world is a reflection of our inner world, right? So when we value and love ourselves internally, we're going to surround ourselves with beautiful people, with the beautiful cushions in our bedroom, the beautiful food to nourish ourselves. The more we love ourselves, the more we're going to find that we're sitting in such wealth and abundance in our reality. Yeah, so this is the big theme for right now, because we've got Jupiter, Uranus, we've got Mercury, we've got the sun and the moon all sitting in Taurus right now. And they're all shining this light on, you are valuable, you are worthy, and you can have the things. You can have the things that bring you joy. And the things that bring us joy, whatever they are, you know, even if that's like, yeah, beautiful friendships that just fill us up with joy, we can have those now. We don't have to have the distrust. We don't have to have the separation. We can have those beautiful things, and it's okay. Not only, Taurus isn't just saying it's okay, Taurus is saying it's going to create an abundance around us. It flows through us. Yeah? And when we're creating that abundance, when we're allowing ourselves to have and to enjoy, you know, then we're creating this abundance through us. We become magnetism, like it's magnetism, right? It's like, I want what she's having. I want to have that. Or no, the abundance that flows through us then becomes, we start to magnetize more of that around us. So we all start, to me, it's like we all start to rise together. Yeah, because we're all feeling this wealth within us. Firstly, that is the most important thing, is to feel that wealth within us. Yeah, and then that's reflected in our reality, in our physical realm. This is Taurus. So it is, to me, it is a spiritual practice, you know, because we're having to really let go of the ways in which we limit ourselves, limit our abundance, and really look within to that abundance and that wealth, and that we are divine and we are worthy of all the love, of all the joy, of all the pleasure. How much pleasure can you handle? Yeah? Let's open up to that. Let's open up to that now. Let's not feel shit about having anymore. Because imagine us all rising together, all feeling the capacity to love, the capacity to have, the capacity to enjoy. Like, you know, we look at Mother Earth. This is another thing that Taurus is all about, grounding. It's a very earthy, stable sign. So there's a stability to this new moon, like a practical, hands-on, feet on the ground, feet on Mother Earth. How do I step into more of my abundance? How do I step into more of my pleasure? Connecting into Mother Earth, loving the earth, loving ourselves, right? That Mother Earth is abundance. And we're meant to feel love. We're meant to feel joy. It's a really auspicious time. It's a really beautiful time to sit with this energy over this new moon, over this dark moon and new moon, to plant those seeds in where in your life you can open up to more pleasure. Yeah, more wealth. And it's not only, we'll be working with this, really we'll be working with this energy because Jupiter and Uranus will be in Taurus until May, together until May next year. So we've got a good 12 months to really, for this energy to really open up inside us. You know, to let go of the fear of having and to have together, right? To have that abundance together, to rise together. It's a really, really beautiful time. And especially after coming off that eclipse season where it's been like a roller coaster. So Aries opened up all these new possibilities with the Jupiter was in there too, going, yes, you can have all this stuff. And then we had Scorpio bring us back down and go, you need to clear this out first. And now we're sitting in this time. I know for me, it's kind of been like, wow, okay, now what? Now what? I feel this newness opening up within me, and definitely new opportunities dropping in for me. And I'm like, okay, now what? Now what is Taurus comes in, grounded, practical, loving, nurturing Taurus, and says, okay, let's start creating your foundation to build your wealth internally and externally, to build your pleasure internally and externally, to build your joy, your enjoyment of this physical realm in a really grounded way. We're setting ourselves up properly. Yeah. We're setting ourselves up properly. So this is such a beautiful new moon to sit with all of these concepts in a really grounded, you know, sit under a tree, you know, go sit on the beach, get on the earth and manifest, you know, plant those seeds. This is your co-creation time. This is the now what? This is the what next. We start creating these foundations of wealth in these new chapters that have opened up for us. It's exciting, right? I'm excited. I would love to hear in the comments below how you're feeling right now. Are you feeling this? Like, is this resonating for you? Yeah, I'd love to hear. Drop a comment. If this is resonating for you, also hit like and hit share. That helps me out so much, and it allows me to keep going with this. It keeps me motivated to keep sharing these videos. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, and reach out if you're feeling like you'd need a little bit more clarity, or you are feeling a little bit blocked with this Taurus energy. Reach out for a natal chart reading with me. We can look at where Taurus sits in your natal chart. We can look at a couple of other things as well to help you move through any resistance that may be showing up for you. So I'm here, and this is my jam. I love doing this, so reach out. Otherwise, let me know how you're going in the comments, and I will link the other videos if you wanted to do a refresher reminder of Pluto in Aquarius, what that means, and the eclipse season, what they were about. And otherwise, I will speak to you next time. Sending much, many blessings of abundance from my heart to yours. Mwah! Love you guys.